We have the moon in Virgo today, giving us motivation to clean the clutter up. Could be a room, could be a basement, an attic, it could be a drawer, it could be a closet, the pantry. We'll want to sort things out. We'll want to organize things in our life. And we can come to some pretty firm conclusions of what has value. And we will have little problem parting with what does not. Now, Venus and Saturn are also talking, and they're bringing in some positive energy. So there's a sense of loyalty that's around us now. We want to be of service to others. And utilizing this energy properly, it can really bring in strength into a relationship. And the Sun and Pluto will be talking. So we may learn something new about ourselves when it comes to our control issues and where they bubble to the surface and why. So sit back, relax, let's explore the cosmic energies together. We'll gain an understanding of how to embrace the energy, how to utilize the energy, and move forward today and every day. So hi, I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly, and thanks for being here. Thanks for all the positive, loving support you send me each and every day. And welcome to your daily focus for December the 5th, 2023. So let's start with the numerology. Today we have the 5 energy. The 5 energy is usually pretty busy energy. We're always doing something. There's always something more to do. Sometimes we can end up with too much on our plates. It's also a beautiful day to create harmony, laughter, joy, giggles. A day to allow our self-expression out, or a day to be creative and allow our creativity to flow. If we look at the daily numerology, it'd be a 3 plus a 5 plus a 7. That gives us a 15 energy. And the 15 energy is very much about letting things fall away, leave in the past, and leave to ashes, right? Falls into the fire and it burns away till there's nothing but ash. The only thing that keeps yesterday alive is what you bring up in your mind, because it simply doesn't exist anymore. And yet we carry forward things from the past with us as we go, keeping them alive in some way, giving it a heartbeat in some way. And usually it burdens us. It weighs us down. It brings in a negative energy. So look at your habits, your behaviors, but more importantly, look at where you think that you are trapped, that you cannot go forward, that you cannot make a move in a positive direction because of, and fill in that blank, and really look at what it would take to get around that, to leave that in the past. But sometimes just recognizing what it is that's holding you back is the very key of what allows you to go forward. So do not throw in the towel today, but rather look at what doesn't allow you to go forward in the way you want. It could be the perception of somebody else in your life. It could be that you think they might not like you anymore. They'll disown you in some way. Or you'll be on the outside looking in. We all want to belong. We all want to be loved. And that is a very common fear that most people have. 1 plus 5 is a 6. 6 is our habits, our behaviors. And understanding which habits and which behaviors actually move us forward, and which habits and which behaviors we need to leave in the dust as well. Okay, we'll move into the astrology. By the way, the weekly readings are out, so keep your eye peeled for them. If you have rung the bell, then obviously you got notified of them. But I don't know if that happens, like 12 bells or whatever going off, or I don't know how that works, but hopefully it's not that annoying. The sun is in Sagittarius, the moon is in Virgo for the entire day. So tap into that energy. Okay, where do you want to clean house? Where do you want to organize things? Where do you want to sort things out? Okay, and this is a time to understand what truly does have value and what can be discarded, given away, donated, but no longer being part of your world. Venus will try Saturn today, and that gives us a very level-headed approach. In our relationships towards money, it's a good time to ground a relationship. We tend to express our love for another by being of service to them, by offering some kind of practical support. And we express our loyalty through these actions. We tend to be a bit more responsible when it comes to our money, how we utilize it for fun, for investment, for long-term security. The Sun and Pluto will be talking, and we crave this wanting to have control of certain aspects of our life, and frustration can easily set in. So if we become aware that we do not have control over different aspects of our life, whether it's in the home, the community, the work environment, ask yourself why. Why are you allowing yourself to get frustrated? Why are you letting this control you? Now, through some introspection, you might uncover some underlying fear or anxiety that has manifested the frustration. And you come to realize that you don't need control over that situation, but rather you need to fix is such a bad word, to dispel the anxiety, to dispel the fear. To know that what you have control over is more than enough, and you don't need control over that. That somebody else can have control over that. You need your time, your energy, your resources to concentrate on you going forward. Okay, let's turn to the cards. Our underlying energy for today is the Three of Pentacles. This is about rolling up our sleeves and getting to work. Knowing that the easy way is actually rolling up our sleeves and getting to work and doing the work. Not trying to find the shortcut. Not trying to add more into it. Just roll up your sleeves and start doing the work that is present in front of you. And I think you'll get great satisfaction out of that, because especially if you're working towards a passion, a goal, okay? Because it's Venus and Saturn. So if you have this passion, this desire to create something new in your life, and you go to work just doing the mundane tasks that need to be done in order to make this something tangible in your life, or make it concrete, or manifest it in some way, then we will be motivated by the mere understanding that we have rolled up our sleeves and gotten to work. Okay, look, I got a Dylan hair or something there. Okay, Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles is back again. It's about looking at our relationships, understanding the balance of our relationships, what is needed within the relationship, what we expect in a relationship, what we expect of ourselves in a relationship. And this is weighing it out and understanding where there is not balance. Now, you may find that in some of those relationships, it's you who's not stepping up. It's not being present. In other ones, it'll be them. And so what it leads to is you asking yourself if this is a relationship that you want to continue, or do you need to put space in this relationship? And if you want to step one step closer into the relationship, then maybe it's something that you need to do. Or maybe you need to have a conversation about how you feel they could do more in the relationship to grow it stronger, to grow it deeper. We have the Knight of Cups. Well, the Knight of Cups is about just getting together with that person then. Just getting together with them and sharing a couple of hours of laughter and relaxation, and maybe you'll reminisce about, what you used to do 5 years ago or 10 years ago. And oh my gosh, could you imagine today if we did that? So it's about the enjoyment. It's about the pleasure. Now, this is the Knight in Shining Armor. When he comes out, especially in the second position, if you are looking for a relationship, you could find somebody that's very strong and centered to go the miles with you. Absolutely. It's a beautiful energy for him to show up with. Venus trining Saturn, so you're going to get somebody of strength, that you're going to be drawn to somebody of strength, somebody who puts duty and honor and loyalty before other things. But get together with some people. Enjoy their company today. Put a little laughter in your life. A couple giggles. A smile or two. And we have the World card. So the World card is talking about we have come through every stage of development, and here we are. Here we are awaiting a new moon, which will be here next week, right? And at that time, we want to be ready to go. So this is the card that says before we can really go forward, we really need to tie up some loose ends. There's some things dangling in the breeze here, and we need to take care of those things. Otherwise, those dangling things, well, we'll get entangled as we're trying to go forward on our path and having this light, liberated sense of freedom as we go forward, but we won't if we get caught up in the tanglements of yesterday. So take care of it. Is it a conversation you need to have? Is it a move that you haven't wanted to do? Are your taxes done? Did you get your license renewed? Did you phone the doctor for that follow-up? Or did you find out about your blood work? Did you make that dentist appointment? Did you make that meeting? And what are all these little details that you have to take care of? So it is very much about tying up loose ends, especially in a full moon energy like we are in all week. And we will get an oracle card. And our oracle card is Keep Your Dreams Alive, the 25. Keep your dreams alive. Now 5 plus 2, or 2 plus 5, I should say, is a 7, which is very much about things can bloom, things can blossom around you, but it's standing in your truth. Keep your dreams alive. So don't let anybody pull your dreams down in any way. I'll hold it up so you can see the pictures within the pictures within the pictures. Something might call out to you that calls out to nobody else here. And it's a message just for you. Start to identify plans and actions that will lead you to achieve your dreams and goals. Your dreams can become your reality. This is a time when you need to be able to apply detailed planning in order to manifest your dreams and realize your goals. You need to remain focused on the practical side of things. Keep your feet firmly planted on the ground. It's easy to get distracted by more ideas and concepts. Keep focused on what is realistic and achievable. Your common sense and pragmatic approach will lead you to a solution that actually works. Begin taking steps that will bring you closer to your dream. I think we might have discussed that already. Okay, onwards to the animals. I do like it when they validate, and they added a little bit in there for us to think about as well. And today for our animal, we have the raccoon, the inventor. I was really on a good run of just holding up this card and everything would just snap right in there. But we're not getting so lucky now as we go into this week. Maybe it's Mercury planning the retrograde. I can kind of see it, but not really. So I do apologize for you, those of you who are sitting there going, you can see that. Decide on what you really want. You have the ingenuity to claim it. Avoid being the trickster and practice integrity. You have many roles and can juggle them well. So decide on what you really want. Decide on what you really want. If there is ever a theme being thread through the last couple of weeks, is decide really what you want. And I think it's more than a couple of weeks or a week. I think if you go back to the solar eclipse, it was stepping into a brand new experience and starting to weave things into it. And this is exactly what we're doing. We're taking that foggy picture of our best life ever, and we're fine-tuning it. We're getting in the clarity, just like I was trying to get the clarity here. So your dream might look more like that, but we want it to be nice and crisp, and everything just stands right out, which we're not going to get. There we go. We want that when we look at our best life ever. We want to be able to see it all. I had a pet raccoon. Coolest animal ever. For a pet. So decide what you really want, and you can claim it for your own. It's about planning. It's about structure. It's about maybe being loyal to yourself and your dreams. Standing in your truth. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.